Hi everyone. Today I decided to do an empties video, and this will be empties for the month of January and February for the year 2023. So I'm going to start with this giant Head and Shoulders shampoo bottle. This is a 43.3 fluid ounce bottle of Head and Shoulders Classic Clean Shampoo. I mean, it's very huge, and this lasted me for over a year. It was probably a year and 2 months of using exclusively this shampoo, and it was very good. It's a good workhorse of a shampoo, and I don't necessarily use it for dandruff, but it does help me with itchy scalp, which I get when I use just when I switch my shampoos too much. And then this shampoo is just one that I know will never give me problems. So I finally used it up. I did buy this large size from eBay, and probably won't be buying this again because I do like to switch it up from time to time, but knowing me, I'll probably return to it at another point when probably other shampoos will start irritating me. Okay, next I have this Majestic Pure Shea Body Butter, and this is a cream, or like a body butter rather, that I purchased from Amazon. Has a really good price on it when I purchased it. It was extremely moisturizing. It had a texture, it just wasn't too thick, and it was a little bit oily, and it's almost like a whipped texture. So I didn't have to like rub it in for minutes and minutes, as with other body butters that have a lot of shea butter in them or something like that. It was great, and I would consider repurchasing this once I work through the stash of lotions that I have. So I really enjoyed it, and yeah, we'll be repurchasing this from Amazon. Another reason why I like these types of containers, or why I'm selecting body butters a lot of times, is because I find it a bit annoying when lotions that come in a pump container, when they are almost over and there's maybe 5% of the lotion left in there. It's very difficult to use the pump. They just won't pump, and you can tell that there's a lot left on the bottom. So I'm always having to open up the whole container, try to scoop it with the pump itself, or trying to put them upside down and tap them. And I find that really irritating. But at the same time, I don't want to waste that last 5 to 10% that's left down there that won't get pumped. So that's part of the reason why I like body butters that come in a container like this, because I can use up every last drop, and I love that. Yeah, but also it's extremely moisturizing, so I like that a lot. Okay, next up, I used a Bath & Body Works Winter Candy Apple Whipped Sugar Body Scrub. This one came in a lot of lotions and shower gels that I purchased from Poshmark. It was a lot of Bath & Body Works items. I do not like body scrubs. It's not something that I really enjoy using, but they came in a lot, so I'm definitely not going to get rid of them. I will use them if they're there. Basically, if they're there, I will use them. And this is all used up. It has just a little bit left, it looks like, but I would have to open the container and scrape it out, which I would not want to do. But it worked fine. I mean, the particles that come in there have good scrubbing properties to them, so that was nice. All right, so that one, we'll put it in the back right there. Next up, let's stick to the shower stuff. I have a conditioner that I just finished up. This is the Garnier Fructis Triple Nutrition Fortifying Conditioner with avocado, olive, and almond oils. It's for dry to very dry hair. And I will say that this is extremely moisturizing. Very, very pleased with how it made my hair feel. My hair is extremely long again, and I have pretty normal hair, I would say. It's kind of greasy at the roots. It's naturally straight, and but the bottoms of my hair can get very dry just because they're years and years old. So this conditioner really helped to moisturize my hair, and I really enjoy it. Okay, next up, I have another lotion for you, and this one is Bath and Body Works Champagne Toast Sparkling Bellini Scent Body Cream. This one I purchased also in a lot from Poshmark, and I believe I purchased about 12 of these for $18 or something like that. So very good deal I got on those, and I think this is the second one that I've used up already. So I have a few more to use up, but you know, they go pretty fast. I find that with Bath and Body Works lotions, whether it's in this packaging or the other one they have in like the plastic bottles, it takes me about a month of like daily use to go through one of them. That's what I noticed from the past. I would say that's about how long it took me to use this one up. So this again is the Champagne Toast scent from Bath and Body Works. I like the sparkly container too. It's a lot of fun. So let's actually put it over there. Next up, a toothpaste. Me and my husband used this one up. Crest 3D Wiped. This is our go-to toothpaste. It's a workhorse. It works really well. It's the 3D White. Yeah, Crest 3D White. And that's all used up. So let's put it over there. All right. And now for the fun part, makeup and perfume. I've got a lot of perfume in these past 2 months. So let's start with this. Let me move this camera a little back. There we go. Let's start with Dennis Basso. This is the Dennis Basso perfume. This one was a blind buy purchase from Marshalls. So, you know, as you know, at Marshalls, you know, they're all boxed and sealed. So what I did is I would just Fragrantica the notes, and it sounded good, so I purchased it, and that was about the year 2015, so a long time ago. This perfume is a floral perfume. I would describe it as a sweet floral perfume. Nothing that is going to blow me away, to be honest with you. It's kind of an everyday type of perfume, safe for work. I do have specific memories of using this perfume when I started my last job, where I no longer work, and that was the year 2015. And I wore this in the first week of training that I had to do, so it was like a kind of a computer training type of thing, and I remember wearing this. And I remember liking it a lot more when I first started wearing it. And in this last few years, it was just kind of forgotten in my collection. I pulled it out last year. I used it to about maybe this level, maybe a quarter of it gone. And then I decided, you know what, I don't even like this very much. So the last 3/4 of it was used as a room spray for our basement, where our cats do their business in their litter box. And, you know, we're watching shows or TV down there at night. And, you know, sometimes you just need to refresh the air. And again, this is Dennis Basso. I don't know if they still make this. I looked up Dennis Basso, and I believe he is he makes fur products, or, I mean, I really don't know if he still sells them. And I believe this used to be sold at QVC or HSN, one of those home shopping networks. But yeah, I found this at Marshall's, and probably should have smelled this to refresh my memory. Yeah, it just smells sweet and slightly floral. It's really nothing to write home about. So that is the Dennis Basso one. Just let me move it right there. Okay. Next perfume that I finished up not too long ago, and that is the Bulgari Omnia Crystalline perfume. This line has a lot of different scents to it. They all come in different packaging, different colors of the same packaging rather. I had also the orange packaging that I used up a few years ago. I don't remember what that one is called. That one was a little bit spicy. This one here, which I believe is the initial one in the line, the Omnia Crystalline. The Omnia Crystalline is like this aquatic, fruity, fresh floral scent. Very everyday. Not gonna blow anyone away. Probably for people that don't really like strong perfumes, this will be a good one for every day. I looked it up on Fragrantica recently, and there were some written notes of, pear and aquatic notes and florals. I can't really smell any of that. To me, it just smells aquatic and fresh. And to be honest, sometimes it's a little sugary for me. There's just this overly sweet aroma to it. I don't know what's causing it. But I used it up. No room freshener for this one. I used it all up on myself. And I was honestly glad to use it up. I'm not a big fan of the packaging. It just kind of feels a little flimsy. It's like cheap plasticky, and I don't know, it just feels kind of unstable. The bottle itself feels a little unstable, but anyway, I'm glad to have used it up. So let's prop this one up right over here. Okay. Next up, another perfume. I'm just so glad to use up all these perfumes. I love it when I use them up rather than sell them, or, God forbid, declutter them, because they cost so much money. I do a lot of blind buying, and I like a lot of variety. And sometimes I really have to stop myself from making another perfume order and just go back to my collection and start using things up. And once I start using things up consistently, they go very, very quickly. Anyway, this is Tokyo Milk Dark Bittersweet number 83. I don't know if they still make this or not. I purchased this around the year 2016. Yeah, around that time, 2016. Well, this is convenient. They have these notes here, supposedly cake flour, dark cocoa bean, osmanthus, and bronzed musk. To me, this is a very powdery smell. I can smell the cocoa. It's like a very powdery cocoa powder, so I do get that. There is a herbal bitterness to it as well. It was okay. Nothing very long lasting. It was okay. That's all I have to say. It smelled good. It was okay. Yeah, I don't like these dark. I don't like these dark bottles because you can't really tell. But I'm spraying it right now, so I guess you can tell nothing's coming out. So it's completely empty. Anyway, that's all I have to say about this one. Let's put it right here. And the last full bottle that I have here is this one right here. This is Garlands Ideal. I believe this is original. Is this the EDP? Oh, yeah, it's the Eau de Parfum. 1.2 fluid ounces. This was purchased also around the year 2015 from Marshall's. I'm not sure, but I've heard that this one is discontinued. I'm not 100% sure though. I've used this one for a long time. Only used it on myself. No room spray or anything like that. The bottle is a little beat up. You can tell it's peeling. The sides here, the metal is peeling. Other than that, I do really like this bottle. It's kind of like a Hershey's Kiss, or maybe a drop of water, a giant drop of water. Beautiful packaging. It opens up like this. This is a floral perfume. It's like a slightly tangy floral perfume. I can smell the orange blossom in here, which is not my favorite floral, but it was okay. It's young, it's fresh, it's feminine. Beautiful Guerlain fragrance. I really have nothing negative to say about this one. And yeah, really liked it. Glad to say goodbye to it, because I'm always happy to use up perfumes because I have so many more, so much more in my collection. And let me show you this next thing here. We've got a sample of Tom Ford's Ebene Fumé. if I'm pronouncing this correctly. This is a sample of this fragrance, which my husband used. He used it all up, and to be honest with you, I was not a big fan of this. I don't think my husband was either. To me, this smelled like an obnoxious cigar. So when my husband would put it on, a little bit of time went by, we'd get in the car together, we'd go somewhere, and I would just get this whiff of like very irritating cigar smell. Just a very irritating, like someone's smoking a cheap cigar next to you, and it's just like hurting your nose. This is the experience that this fragrance gave me. Definitely not a fan, and I can tell you, I like strong perfumes. I like, oud. I like tobacco notes. I like strong stuff. I like vintage stuff. This one was just harsh. That's how I would describe it. It's just a harsh smell, irritating, not a fan of it. And my husband wore the whole sample. It is very long lasting, so one spray is all you need. And the sillage is incredible with this one. It's kind of a beast mode, I think, in my opinion. So yeah, definitely we will not be obtaining the full size of this one. So that was Tom Ford's Ebene Fumé. I assume I'm saying this somewhat correctly. All right, another sample of perfume I have here is the V Ibiza Eau de Parfum. Any of you who order from fragrancenet.com may have received this type of sample with your orders. And this is, I did use it all up. This smelled like a very artificial honeysuckle to me. That's just what I smell to it. I'm not sure what is it really supposed to smell like, but yeah, it smelled like artificial honeysuckle, just very fake honeysuckle. And I don't think that I would ever pay, like, I think the $70 that they're asking for this perfume, the full price. They do give a $20 off coupon, which, I think is fair, because I think it would be overpriced for such a kind of cheap smelling scent. No offense if anyone likes it, but it's really not my cup of tea. I will say though, if this was like $15, I probably would have blind bought it, especially if I liked the bottle. The bottle that it comes in right now, I looked it up online, and it's really not my jam. But I probably would have bought it and just like kind of sprayed it just to use it up if it was cheaper. So I'll put it to you this way. And last but not least, a small little makeup product that I used up, or rather something that dried up on me. This is a stowaway eyeliner. This I received in an ancient Ipsy box or Ipsy bag when I was subscribed years and years ago, probably around the year, I don't know, 2015-ish, 2016. Most of my makeup is that old, and yes, I still use it. I don't really care. But this one, yeah, this one's done. This kind of came out. So this is how much is left. This came out, broke on the floor. I put it back in, tried to use it, but it's completely dried up. Let me try to give you a swatch. Yeah, it's barely swatching anything. And I just don't want to risk irritating my eyes. It's just too close to my eyes. And I don't want to risk getting an infection or, any kind of irritation or anything like that. So this concludes my empties. It has been years. This is kind of fun, so maybe I'll do this again next month. Who knows? I can't promise anything because, can't promise anything. But anyway, it's been nice to talk to the camera. Anyway, guys, have a great day and enjoy your life. Bye.